Hi. So, my name's Shannon, and I'm starting this YouTube channel for many reasons. It's not going to be like your normal RV situation. However, I will be giving some tips, hopefully doing some reviews, getting some things out there to help other RVers. But this journey is also going to be something that helps to reconnect myself and my child, as well as trying to connect to the universe, the world, and all of the craziness that's out there right now. Um, Never been really good at holding down a regular 9 to 5. Not that I'm a bad employee. I just, other than waiting tables, really haven't found anything that kind of fits where I'm at, what I would like to do. So, because I was a waitress for so many years, the food service was pretty much where I wanted to be. It's where I'm the happiest. It's where I feel the most fulfilled. And so, the dream started eventually with let's own our own restaurant. And then all the food trucks started coming out. And then I was like, well, food trucks is a great idea because now I won't have all the overhead. People don't stay as long, but it's a quick turnover with the money. So had the idea for the food truck for many years. Just could never really put my finger on what do you want to serve. Like, food truck's a great idea, but what are you going to serve out of this food truck? How are you going to make it your own? And then one day, sat down with a pen and a piece of paper, and in 30 minutes, I had the name of the truck. I had what I was going to sell. I had all kinds of ideas, menu, pricing, like all of that. So, now I had to take a pause from that dream so that I could come back and reconnect with my daughter. It's been about 2 years that we've been separated, and it was just time. I tried to tell myself for a few years, messy hair, don't care. I tried to tell myself for many years, she's a teenager, and if I try to force it, I'll just push her away. But kids need their parents. So I came back from Florida to Indiana, and I've been here about 6 months, and haven't gotten a whole lot accomplished, to be honest with you. At least not to my standards. I guess maybe in hindsight, looking back, I have quite got a lot of big accomplished. But uh, now speaking a lot with the kid, we have full conversations. So from nothing to that is amazing. They're ready to come and stay with me and get on this adventure on the road. They want to work. They want to see the world. And I was gifted this here RV. That's what you've been seeing pictures of, and what's behind me here in the backdrop. Um, Wonderful, wonderful gift. Who does that, right? Here you go. It's going to be yours. In May, they will sign over the title to me, and I will be eligible at that point in time to get um, plates and insurance and get on the road. Right now, I'm not working. Not because I don't want to. Transportation is an issue. I know what you're thinking. But you have an RV. I do have an RV, but it does not have plates. And I am now currently parked somewhere where I'm safe. I don't have to worry about too much. Like I said, I'm running extension cord for some power. I have a small heater. I run the RV from time to time, just with some gas, running the heat that way. Bundle up really good at night. I do have a TV set up for myself and in my kitchen. I do have a working microwave and a working refrigerator, small apartment-sized refrigerator. So things are coming along. The generator does look like it's probably something super simple. Maybe have to blow the lines out. New spark plug, no big deal. Get that running. However, that costs gas money to run. I am in the line for a job. Going to call tomorrow and make sure that everything's still on the up and up, and that we're still ready to move at the end of this month, putting me on the schedule and whatnot. If that comes to fruition, sooner than later, I will be able to relocate the RV to said hotel, be even more safe, and be right there where work is, not have to worry about transportation too much. Um, so some of the things that need worked on right now, the propane tank is 3/4 full. However, the knob on said tank is faulty, so that needs to be replaced. Hopefully, moving the propane from one tank to another prior to, so we don't lose all of that, because 3/4 of a tank on a big tank on this thing that's a lot of propane to be losing. I would like to get the generator running. That's first and foremost, so that way we can have heat running in the RV for minimal, gas usage type thing. If I fill this thing up and I run it for, 10, 12 hours, it's like a half a tank of gas. It kind of sounds like a lot, but maybe just a quarter tank, I think. And maybe a quarter tank, I think it is. Because I was doing a quarter tank at a time and I was filling it up 2 days in a row. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to do all the math in my head, sorry. um, my daughter passed away 2 years ago, my oldest daughter, and I have really had a hard time coming to grips with losing her. Which is why me and my daughter were estranged from each other for 2 years, and are now trying to rebuild back some sort of relationship, because prior to that we were besties of besties of besties. She was my favorite. I used to tell her she's my favorite whatever year old she was, and then I would tell my oldest she was my favorite whatever year old she was. I love my kids. um Life gets hard, and I really would like to get this food truck running. At some point I would love to own some land, grow some microgreens in a greenhouse, kick my feet up, run around and chase chickens and ducks and pigs. That's the dream. I want a homestead at this point. But for the next year or so, we are going to travel around, see some friends, do some things that we wouldn't normally do, and try to actually live, not just survive, because a lot of us are doing that. So this is us. This is where we are. This is how we start. First video, please come and join us on our journey. We have a GoFundMe and a Amazon wish list, which will be posted to the channel as well. And then that way you guys could help if you so choose. If not, share it. That helps as well. And enjoy the journey. Thanks for joining us.